Hello students, welcome again in ARS tutorial, and today we are going to start further topic of chapter 2nd tissue, in which we are going to discuss about the complex permanent tissue. In previous video we have discussed about the simple permanent tissue, in which we have studied about parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma with their types, fibers and sclerites. After that we have discussed about the protective tissue, which is epidermis and cork. So today we are going to start next topic, which is complex permanent tissue. So complex permanent tissue is a type of tissue in which the complex function occurs inside the plants. So complex function like transportation of water and minerals and transportation of food materials. It is a complex function for the plants because plants are not able to move from one place to another. That's why the function performed by this type of tissue is known as complex permanent tissue. Okay. So you are already knowing that for the formation or preparation of food in plants, some elements are required like water, minerals, sunlight, carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide plants obtain from the nature, sunlight obtained from the sun, and water and minerals obtained from the soil. So in soil water and minerals are present. So for the conduction of water and minerals, there is a types of tissue present in plants which is known as xylem. So here we are going to start the function, structure of xylem and with their types. So here the first one is xylem. So you all are knowing that xylem is a conducting tissue which is mainly responsible for the conduction of water and minerals from the root to the leaves. If a question asks that why xylem transport water and minerals from the root to the leaves, so the answer will be because photosynthesis process occurs in leaves. Okay, that's why xylem transport water and minerals from the root to leaves. So here xylem is a conducting tissue which is mainly responsible for the conduction of water and minerals from the root to the tip of plants. Okay, xylem is mainly consists of 4 elements, or you can say 4 types that I have written here: xylem tracheids, xylem vessels, xylem fibers and xylem parenchyma. So these are 4 types of element which consist together and form a xylem element. Okay, so one by one we will discuss. So here the first one is tracheids, xylem tracheids. You can write also xylem tracheids. So xylem tracheids are dead elongated cells with tapering at both ends. I have already told you what do you mean by taper or tapering end. In diagram you can see that tapering in both ends means pointed at the 2 ends. Okay, so sorry, tapering at both ends, and these are long empty tubes, or you can say hollow tubes. Okay, so it is found in the lower vascular plant. Lower vascular plant means when you will study about the plant kingdom. So plant kingdom is divided into many subdivision. So in lower vascular plant means like algae. Okay, algae which comes under division Thallophyta. After that gymnosperm, bryophyta. Okay, so it is found in lower vascular plants. After that the cell wall of xylem tracheids is lignified, means there is the deposition of lignin on the cell wall of xylem tracheids. After that the function I have already told you that the main function of xylem is conduction of water and minerals from the root to the leaf. So xylem tracheids also conduct water and minerals from the root to the leaves and also provide mechanical support to the plant. Okay, now in diagram you can see that the tapering end of xylem tracheids and hollow structure. Okay, now the next one is xylem vessels. So xylem vessels is a tubular structure. It also have lignified cell wall, and these their cell debts having wide central cavities. Okay, it also have wide central cavities. You can see in diagram that this is the cavity. Okay, cavity. Okay, that's why I have written here in vessels, or you can say in xylem vessels, it has wide central cavities and these are arranged longitudinally. Okay, now the function of xylem vessels is it also conduct water and minerals and provide mechanical support to the plants. Now the next one is xylem fibers. Xylem fibers are long narrow cells having tapering at both ends. In diagrams you can also see that in xylem fiber both ends are tapered, or you can say pointed. That's why I have written here with lignified cell wall. Okay, it also had lignified cell wall and it provide mechanical support to the plant body, means the function of xylem fibers is provide mechanical support to the plant. After that, the last one is xylem parenchyma, which is a living cells with their thin cellulosic cell wall. Okay, rest of the three elements of xylem are dead, but xylem parenchyma is living. Okay, and if it is living, then the cell wall is made up of cellulose. Okay, now the function of xylem parenchyma is it stores food and also helps in the conduction of water and minerals from the root to the leaves. So this is four types of element which consist together and form xylem element. So you should learn that the main function of xylem is conduction of water and minerals from the root to the leaves of plants. Okay, now we are going to start. The next one is phloem. So further we are going to start phloem. So phloem, you are knowing that it is responsible for the conduction of food materials which is prepared in the leaves, and it will transport it from the leaves to all parts of the plants. See, one thing you have to understand, or you should remember, that the xylem transport is unidirectional, whereas phloem transport is multidirectional. Okay, because in xylem transport, the transportation of water and minerals from the root to the leaves, but in phloem transport of food material which are synthesized in the leaves will transport from the leaves to all part of the plant, like other aerial parts, stem, roots. So that's why the xylem transport is unidirectional and phloem transport is multidirectional, or you can say bidirectional. Okay, so now we are going to start phloem. In phloem, it is mainly responsible for the conduction of food materials which are synthesized in the leaves by the process of photosynthesis. So here you can see that phloem are living conducting tissue and is responsible for the conduction of food products, and it is consist of four elements which are as follows. Like the first one is sieve tube. So sieve tube are the main conducting part, or you can say these are the main part which is responsible for the transportation of food material. So sieve tube are main conducting part, and its cells are cylindrical and are arranged in vertical rows and joined end to end. In the diagram you can see that sieve tube, here sieve tube are arranged vertically. This is sieve tube and these are arranged vertically, and they are attached or joined end to end. Here I have written, means this one is attached end to end with the help of sieve plate, and sieve plate is consisting of sieve pore through which the prepared food filtered. Okay, now the mature cells are without nucleus, means in sieve tube the mature cells are without nucleus. In other, you can see the nucleus is present, but in sieve tubes nucleus is absent. Okay, this one is nucleus and vacuoles. Okay, now the main function of sieve tube is conduction of food prepared in the leaves. Now the next one is companion cells. Companion cells are elongated thin wall with having dense cytoplasm and with a nucleus, and it also helps in the conduction of food material. So overall, if you see that sieve tube and companion cells are mainly responsible for the conduction of food materials from the leaves to other parts of the plants. Now the next one is phloem parenchyma. So parenchyma is formed of thin walled and it also stored food for the plants. Okay, means the function of phloem parenchyma is storage of food material. Now the last one is phloem fiber. Phloem fiber is much elongated and it is unbranched. At maturity, they lose their protoplasm and become dead. So this is very important point that you have to remember, that in phloem fibers the cells become dead on maturity. Okay, now the function of phloem fiber is provide mechanical strength to the plant. So it is all about the phloem. So we have discussed in this video xylem as well as phloem. In diagram you can see the 4 elements which I have drawn. Phloem fibers have not drawn because phloem fibers are the elements which are used in the jute fibers and jute bags. These products are made from phloem fibers. So it is all about the xylem and phloem. Now at last you have to remember that the main function of xylem and phloem. In next video we will start animal tissue. So this is all about the complex permanent tissue. Thank you to all of you for watching us on ARST Studio.